powerful triangle is quietly forming in the Indian Ocean, one that connects Beijing's massive naval ambitions, Pakistan's strategic ports, and Turkey's aggressive defense exports. For India, this isn't just a military development, it's a direct challenge to our maritime dominance. What happens when China, Pakistan, and Turkey join hands at sea? Is India prepared? Or are we being encircled without realizing it? Stay with me, because today we break down a rising threat that's not getting the attention it deserves. Before we move forward, like and subscribe to Strategic Vanguard to be up to date with the latest news and analysis from the world of defense, strategic affairs, and international relations. China, the People's Liberation Army Navy plan, now has the world's largest navy by ship count. From Gwadar in Pakistan to Djibouti in Africa, China is building a maritime supply chain, known as the String of Pearls, right under India's nose. Their new Fujian-class carrier and the Type 055 destroyers are reshaping blue water power. Pakistan, with Chinese Type 54A frigates and Hangar-class submarines entering service, Pakistan is undergoing a quiet naval modernization. Gwadar Port, built by China, sits near the strategic Strait of Hormuz, through which 40% of India's oil imports pass. Joint naval drills with China are routine and growing in complexity. Turkey is aggressively building its defense industry, especially naval platforms. It's exporting Milgem-class frigates to Pakistan and collaborating on UAVs and submarines. Politically, Erdogan's Turkey has positioned itself as a pan-Islamic power, often vocal against India on Kashmir and aligning with Pakistan in the OIC and UN. Individually, these nations are significant. Together, they form a triangle that could reshape naval power in the Arabian Sea and beyond. Let's talk about the implications for Indian maritime strategy. India's coastline stretches over 7,500 kilometers, and nearly 95% of our trade by volume travels by sea. The China-Pakistan-Turkey nexus could enable joint surveillance in the Arabian Sea using Chinese and Turkish drones, strengthen Pakistan's maritime strike capability near Gujarat and Maharashtra, bring Turkish naval advisors to South Asia through Pakistan's navy, pose risks to India's influence over the Maldives, Sri Lanka, and Seychelles. The Arabian Sea, which India has long considered its secure backyard, could become increasingly contested. If this triad gains access to dual-use ports like Hambantota, Sri Lanka, or Duqm, Oman, India's western flank becomes highly vulnerable. INS Vikrant, our indigenous aircraft carrier, is now operational. Nuclear submarines like the Arihant class provide underwater second strike capabilities. The Andaman and Nicobar Command acts as India's unsinkable aircraft carrier in the east. India is strengthening ties through Quad naval exercises with the US, Japan, and Australia, deepening cooperation with France in the western Indian Ocean, anti-submarine warfare drills in the Arabian Sea. India isn't asleep, but the challenge is evolving faster than our readiness. One, double down on maritime alliances. Form a maritime Quad Plus with France, UAE, and Indonesia. Build a strong IOR coalition under Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. 2. Upgrade island outposts. Turn Lakshadweep into a forward operating base. Militarize key parts of Andaman and Nicobar with long-range radar and fighter deployment. 3. Accelerate naval modernization. Fast-track Project 75I, next-gen submarines. Invest in unmanned surface and undersea drones. Increase aircraft carrier group patrols in the Arabian Sea. 4. Shape the narrative. Expose Turkey-Pakistan defense ties diplomatically. Counter Chinese narratives in IOR nations with media, aid, and maritime capacity building. India must act, not just react. This isn't a time for passive diplomacy, but strategic deterrence. The China-Pakistan-Turkey triangle at sea may not become a formal alliance like NATO, but it doesn't have to. Strategic alignments, joint drills, and naval tech transfers are enough to change the balance in the Indian Ocean. India, with its heritage as a seafaring power, must take this challenge seriously. What do you think India's most urgent priority should be to counter this triangle? Is our Navy equipped for tomorrow's battles, or are we still fighting yesterday's wars? Let's discuss in the comments. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Strategic Vanguard. We decode geopolitics, defense, and maritime strategy from an Indian lens. See you in the next episode. Jai Hind.